atomic radii is half the distance between the nucleuses of two bonded elements. It is commonly in the unit picometers. In the S block of the periodic table, looking down column 1, the atomic radii increases. Lithium has an atomic radii of 152, while rubidium has an atomic radii of 248. The same goes for column 2. Going across from left to right in the period, the atomic radii also increases. Lithium has an atomic radii of 152, and beryllium has 112 for its atomic radii.
Ionization energy is the energy a non-stable lithium will lose to become stable with 2 electrons. The ionization energy in group 1 goes down because the farther away the electron is to the nucleus, the less grip it has on it. Group 2 starts out losing more energy but still declines.
The energy needed or released in the adding of electrons in a stable atom is called the electron affinity and is measured in kilojoules per mole. A zero general means that the electron levels are full. For example, beryllium. In the first group, as the atoms get larger, less energy is emitted. Why? One idea is that these electrons are further from the nucleus, so the nucleus creates less attraction for the atom.
Ionic radii is the distance between the nucleus of the atom and the last electronic cloud, that holds the last valence electron. Anions are negatively charged atoms which have an extra electron compared to its protons. So say an atom has 6 protons, which is carbon, this atom would have 7 electrons, and so that makes it an anion, which increases the atomic radii because it adds that extra cloud. A cation is a positively charged atom which is missing or is neutral charge, missing an electron or has the same amount of electrons as it does protons. These atoms are normally smaller because it is not having the extra electron to give it that much more space between the nucleus and the last atomic cloud. Looking at a periodic table, the elements CS and Na, CS is below Na on the periodic table, and it has a greater atomic radii due to the amount of electrons that are in CS are more than in Na. There are more electrons in CS than there are in sodium. Ionic radii increases going down the columns of the periodic table in the S block.
Valence electrons are the electrons in the outermost energy level and are available for chemical reactions.
Electronegativity is the measure of the ability of an atom in a chemical compound to attract electrons. Magnesium is positive with less electrons, so magnesium takes them and they both become an ionic bond. Potassium and rubidium both have 2.5 for electronegativity, so they each have they make a covalent bond, and this creates balanced distribution of electrons. Going up from down, the electronegativity it decreases. Going across, left to right, the electronegativity increases.